Drug discovery is a critical process that aims to develop new and effective medicines to treat various diseases. It involves a complex series of steps, from identifying potential drug targets to conducting rigorous clinical trials and obtaining regulatory approval. This journey requires scientific innovation, collaboration across disciplines, and a deep understanding of the underlying biology and pathology of diseases. The ultimate goal is to bring new and impactful treatments to patients in need, making a meaningful difference in people's lives. The process is driven by the constant need for better therapies to address the evolving healthcare challenges facing humanity. It is a challenging but rewarding endeavor that relies on the dedication and expertise of researchers, clinicians, and the broader scientific community. The emergence of new and antibiotic-resistant bacteria poses a serious threat to public health, making new drug development essential. Many diseases still lack effective treatments, leaving millions suffering. New drugs are urgently needed to address these unmet medical needs. New drugs can offer improvements over existing therapies, such as better efficacy, fewer side effects, and more convenient administration. Developing these new drugs is crucial to combating emerging diseases and improving treatment options for patients. The drug discovery process is a long and complex journey, but it's essential for bringing new treatments to patients. It all starts with identifying a disease and understanding its underlying causes and mechanisms. Researchers then screen libraries of compounds to find potential drug candidates that can interact with the target. These initial hits undergo further optimization to enhance their properties and make them more effective. Preclinical testing in the lab and on animal models helps evaluate the drug's safety and efficacy before moving to human trials. Human clinical trials are crucial, as they test the drug's safety, efficacy, and optimal dosage in people. If the drug proves safe and effective, it goes through regulatory review and approval, allowing it to be marketed and made available to patients. The entire process is lengthy and challenging, but it's vital for developing new and improved treatments for diseases. The goal of target identification and validation is to understand the underlying disease mechanisms and find potential drug targets that could be effective in treating the condition. Scientists study the biochemical and cellular processes involved in the disease to pinpoint proteins, enzymes, or pathways that play a critical role in the disease's progression. Researchers then focus on these potential targets and conduct various experiments and techniques to confirm their relevance and involvement in the disease. This validation process ensures that targeting these identified molecules will have a meaningful therapeutic effect. The insights gained from this target identification and validation work are crucial for developing effective drugs and therapies to address the root causes of the disease. High-throughput screening is a powerful technique that allows researchers to rapidly test large libraries of compounds to identify those that interact with a target protein. Once promising hits are identified, scientists must validate and characterize them further, confirming their activity, measuring potency, evaluating selectivity, and assessing stability. The next step is lead optimization, where researchers systematically modify the structure of the hit compound to improve its properties, such as efficacy, potency, and pharmacokinetic profile. This iterative process of hit identification, validation, and lead optimization is a critical part of the drug discovery pipeline, helping to identify promising drug candidates. Preclinical testing is a critical phase in the drug development process. It involves evaluating drug candidates in cell cultures, in vitro studies, and animal models. In vivo studies, in vitro studies allow researchers to assess the drug's activity and safety in a controlled lab environment. In vivo studies then test the drug's efficacy, safety, and pharmacokinetic properties in living organisms. Based on the data from these preclinical studies, researchers select the most promising drug candidate to advance to clinical trials. The candidate selection process is key, as it determines which compound will move forward for further development. Clinical trials are the process of testing new drugs or treatments to ensure they are safe and effective for human use. There are three main phases of clinical trials. Phase 1: small groups of healthy volunteers test the drug to assess its safety, how it's absorbed and processed by the body, and the optimal dosage. Phase 2: the drug is tested in larger groups of patients to evaluate its efficacy, safety, and ideal dosage. Phase 3: large-scale, randomized controlled trials compare the drug's efficacy to existing treatments or placebos. This rigorous process helps ensure any new drugs or treatments that reach the market are safe and effective for patients. The key stages of the regulatory approval and commercialization process are submission, review, approval, and commercialization. Drug companies compile all the clinical trial data and other relevant information into a comprehensive application that they submit to regulatory agencies like the FDA. The regulatory agency then thoroughly reviews the application to evaluate the safety and efficacy of the drug. Once the review is complete, the agency decides whether to approve the drug for commercial sale and distribution. If approved, the drug company can then begin the commercialization process to make the drug available to patients. Drug discovery is a complex and challenging process, with many hurdles to overcome. High failure rates. Only a small fraction of drug candidates make it through the entire development pipeline. Costly and time-consuming. Bringing a new drug to market can take over a decade and cost hundreds of millions of dollars. Regulatory environment is complex. Drugs must go through rigorous testing and approval processes to ensure safety and efficacy. Ethical considerations are crucial. Researchers must balance the potential benefits of a drug with any potential risks or harms to participants in clinical trials. Personalized medicine is a key focus in drug discovery, where treatments are tailored to individual patients based on their unique genetic makeup and other factors. Biologics are a promising approach, leveraging biological components like antibodies or proteins to target specific disease mechanisms more effectively. Drug repurposing is an innovative strategy, exploring existing approved drugs for new uses, which can significantly reduce development time and costs. These three approaches, personalized medicine, biologics, and drug repurposing, represent exciting frontiers in the field of drug discovery. Computational biology and AI are transforming the drug discovery process. AI algorithms can analyze massive datasets to identify promising drug targets and predict their druggability, the likelihood they can be effectively targeted by a drug. Computational methods are also being used to design new drug candidates and optimize their properties, speeding up the drug discovery timeline. These advances in target identification and drug design are accelerating the development of new treatments for patients. Ensuring the safety of clinical trial participants is paramount. We must rigorously test for potential risks and side effects of new drugs. Providing comprehensive, transparent information to patients about the drug, its benefits and risks, is crucial for obtaining truly informed consent. Equitable access to new drugs is an important ethical consideration. We must work to make them affordable and available to all patients who need them, not just those with means. The future of drug discovery is poised for exciting advancements, driven by the rapid progress in AI, machine learning, and high-throughput screening technologies. These innovations will enable faster development timelines for new drugs, allowing for the creation of more personalized therapies that are tailored to individual patient needs. Ultimately, these technological breakthroughs will lead to more effective treatments for a wide range of diseases, improving patient outcomes and transforming the healthcare landscape. The combination of AI-powered drug discovery, coupled with personalized medicine, holds immense promise for the future of the pharmaceutical industry and the patients it serves.